Let's do a hair tutorial on these vintage curls because every time I do them, everybody asks like, what did you do? How did you style them? It's actually a lot easier than you think. So let's get into it. Start off by sectioning your hair. Also make sure that you have heat protector on. Then I like to use an air wrap and I go through and curl my hair. But once I release it, I take my finger and I end up wrapping the curl up, and I use a flat little hair clip and I just pin it up. Then I go through and do the same thing on the whole head, but once I start to get to those top layers of my hair, I overextend to make sure that I'm getting the most volume with the curl. This is how we're gonna make sure that we get those big and bouncy kind of vintage looking curls. After you're done pinning, you're just gonna spray your hair with hairspray and then you're gonna let those coils curl and sit. This is when I usually go do my makeup while I'm waiting. Start taking this out. There is something so just amazing about rolling your hair, but I've just realized that this holds a lot better, and just like look at the bounce. Oh my god, now you're stuck with this and you're like, Casey, that looks crazy. I know. What you do is you're going to take some hair oil, emulsify it in your hands, and I just kind of go through and I grab the hair before I actually start combing, and this is going to kind of calm them down just a wee bit. And then with the bangs, I decide. Sometimes I like to do like a side part that's really dramatic and kind of goes with like the old timey kind of curls, or I might do it in the middle. Just when you start to comb everything with your fingers and really coif the hair. Really so obsessed, the bounce, the shine. I think I'm gonna part it over here on this side today. So freaking cute. So if you're struggling to do this, just save this video so that way you can follow this tutorial step by step, because it's a lot harder to remember everything that I've said. When I used to learn new hairstyles when I was younger, I would literally pull up the video and use it while I was trying the style so I could emulate it until I got it down on my own. And look at just